Hello everybody, this is Darkfan, and we are back with FTB Infinity. So, I've done a little bit of work. We've closed off the area we dug into. I've made a new entrance here, but it's not really an entrance. There's a spider out there. Shut up, spider! I'm trying to talk. So let's just get right into things. First of all, we need to make a smeltery, because I want to start doing some Tinker's Construct. So I've laid out the area where the smeltery is going to go using this nice, lovely marble. So first things first, in order to make a smeltery, you need seared brick. And in order to make seared brick, you need grout. And grout is made up of clay, sand, and gravel. You get 2 grout per each of these. So I have pre-smelted. Sniff, sniff. No, I pre-made a bunch of these bricks. And so what we're going to do is that and that. And why does that... Okay, there we go. We're going to need a lot of bricks. And this is a handy book. When you make the smeltery, you get this book. So basically, as you progress in Tinker's Construct, you will get various books. So I made a bookshelf just by bookshelf. Oops. Ooh. It's just one of these. It's not an oak, but same pattern, just different material. Alright, so let's get this smeltery built, if I probably don't have enough. Actually, what I want to do is make we need a controller, we need a lava tank, and we need a faucet, at the very least. And I've got a piece of glass here for the tank, so I'll show you how to make that stuff. Alright, now, so controller is like a chest, but made out of seared brick. So there's the smeltery controller. A tank is the same thing, but around glass. And all these recipes are in NEI. And then a faucet is like so. And then we're going to need a way to pour it. So we make a seared faucet. Did I say faucet? I meant drain. I think I said faucet. I meant drain. So then the rest of this stuff, which we... Oh, we will also need a table, which I don't think I took into consideration. Then, hey, come on, game. So like, hey, whoa, hey, whoa. There, hey, psh, come here. Alright. So we will put the controller, and then I'm going to put the tank there. And I'm actually going to put the drain right there. And there's a couple reasons for that. We can use either side of it. Actually, I should put it there. Yeah, we'll put it here. Alright, and... brick. Oh no, I'm in the smeltery! Okay, so you'll know it's a valid multi-block structure when it's got the little burning effect on it. And we're gonna put this guy right there, and you right there. So that is the basics of a smeltery, and you can make this as small as a 1 block space inside, and I think as large as 7 by 7 inside. So a total of 9 by 9. And I've done that on my livestream world. I've made a 7 by 7 interior space for fun reasons. You'll have to watch my live streams for that stuff. Yeah, twitch.tv/darkfan. Alright, so now we need a way to cook this stuff. And so we need to get some lava. And I've made a bucket. I had a little bit of iron, and I didn't want to waste it, so I went ahead off screen and made this quartz grindstone. Grindstone right here. You just need a few pieces of Certus quartz or nether quartz, which you can use from Dooglamoo. A stone or wood gear, 3 pieces of smooth stone, and some cobble. You need to make a crank, wooden crank. which is just some sticks. And then you can put in, let's just do like a piece of tin. I'll show you. So you put in the tin, you hold your right mouse button down on the crank and turn it. And when it stops, you need to let go. Okay. And it's done. And you get sometimes one, sometimes you get two. A lot of times you get two. I don't know what the percentages are. You'd have to look up. I think in NEI, if you do like uses, 90% chance of second output. So I happen to get lucky with the iron. So let's grab this. Actually, what we need to do first, in order to do that, is we need to make the various tables from Tinker's Construct. So if you look, there's a tool station, part builder, and stencil. So the various tables are made out of patterns, which you use 2 sticks and 2 planks, and you get 4 patterns. I made some other patterns, thinking ahead. And then for the various tables, you just take a pattern and a crafting table. Whoops, this way. That gives you a tool station. Oh, and more books, thank you. And then a spruce log. And that gives you the part builder. And a plank. And that gives you a stencil table. So let's set this up. I broke my hammer, my Dooglamoo hammer. I should be using one, but I'm gonna make a new one. So tool station we'll put there. Part builder we will put there. And stencil table we'll put there. So then you put your stencils in. And by the way, by default, if you haven't changed your key bindings, we'll turn NEI on and off. Get it out of the way for this. So we need to make a wooden. Actually, we'll make a stone pick. So you need a pickaxe head pattern and a tool binding pattern. And then we'll go here. And we'll grab some cobble. I had a piece on me, didn't I? Oh, I'm a derp. Right, and we'll use a plank for this. You can use a stick, but might as well just do that. And let's make a pick. Boop, boop, and a boop. All right. The reason I made a Tinker's pick is I can then break this tank with it, and it will retain the liquid in there. Let's go down and see if we need to sleep. I had to move my bed down here because there's monsters everywhere. I'll sleep at night. So I've managed to find a pocket of lava. While, ooh, hey, ooh. While wandering around, hey spider. I kept hearing bubbling sounds, so I dug down and found it. So let's, hey, let's not put that there. I don't want to risk losing this. Alright, so we'll do that. This tank will hold 4 buckets. 2, 3, and 4. Once we get some other materials, we'll be able to make a drum. And there. Now if you look, it's got 4 buckets of lava in it. So, oh dear. Yep, hi spider. Hi, I don't want to fight you right now. We'll just go in here where it's safe. Alright. So now, we'll put that there. Now we've got fuel. So the next thing I want to do is make another pick, but I want to make it out of iron. And the only way I can do that is by smelting iron. But, yes, that's the only way I can do it. I could make a vanilla pick, but what we need to do is make some casts. That's what I was trying to say. So in order to make a pickaxe cast, we need molten aluminum brass. To make aluminum brass, you need 3 aluminum and 1 copper, which we happen to have. We'll do a couple of these, so 6 and 2. Yeah, 6 and 2. So we'll put this here. And I will let this cook, and I will be back when it's done. Okay, it's just about ready, and that spider will not shut up. There we go. So now we've got 16 of them, which is more than enough. So, we know we need a pickaxe head, right? So we'll do that. And let's see, what other patterns do we want? We probably want to make a sword, correct? So we'll do a sword blade pattern and a wide guard pattern. And how about an axe or a hatchet, whichever they call them. And that's all my patterns. So, as you can tell, your inventory starts getting awful full. So it would be real handy if there was an item that you could make to place all these patterns in. And luckily, we can. So let's make some more of, of these. And we need to make a chest, like so, and a pattern, and I put it in the wrong spot. And we get a pattern chest. So there's a few cool things about a pattern chest. If you put it next to a pattern table, you can put your patterns in there, and when you're accessing the pattern table, you can access the pattern chest. Another cool thing is when you break the pattern chest, it holds the patterns, so you can easily move your patterns, and you can actually put the casts in there as well. So let's get, okay, so we got that. Let's get a few of these made real quick. So that, we want wide guard pattern, cobble. That's going to give us a chunk, or a shard, I guess it's called. And we can actually use that for this. So there we go. So we've got that. We've got the sword blade. We've got the pickaxe. We've got that. And we'll make the axe head. Oops. Hey, whoa, you can't put that in there. All right, so first things first. We're going to make you. So if you remember, there are 16, so each one of these is using one ingot's worth of material. All right, let's do that. And let's see, we've got sword. I want to make a sword. We've made that, and that. There we go. Let's get the sword made. And we're doing good. Alright, sword, hatchet. Oh, wide guard pattern. Typically I make those out of paper, but we've got the material. We might as well use it. Alright, and then we're going to do this. Actually, can I use this brick? And what we want to do is make an ingot cast. Like so. And now we can make new ingots. Let's throw these in. Let's go. I'm probably going to end up walking down there before these despawn. Let's get these out of here. We'll make a trash can later. All right, so now that I've got my pickaxe head, I want to make an iron pickaxe. So if you look at the pattern, or the cast, it'll tell you how much of the material it requires to make them. And if we look in NEI, you'll see some of the more advanced stuff takes like 3 and 8. Etc. But for these basic ones, it's just 1 ingot's worth. So we'll put that there. We need to get some more iron. I'm just going to put 1 piece of iron in. And while that's cooking, we will get the rest of our stuff ready. So we want to make... Here, we'll make a paper binding if I've got enough. And I'll show you the reason for that. Yeah, we've got enough. We've got a reed farm out there. All right. That's probably not. That's enough paper. And let's see. Let's check our iron. Don't step in there. You get blood in there. Okay. So while that's going... Oh, paper binding. So here, paper. And I'll actually make one out of wood, and I'll show you the difference on here when we go to make our pick. So let me... Yeah, that's almost done. I was going to say, let me get that going. There's my Dooglamoo stuff. Speaking of Dooglamoo, while that's cooking, let's make a new Dooglamoo tool. We can make the next tier. So Dooglamoo. The Archaeology Pickaxe requires 2... Or Archaeology Pick requires 2 ingots and a stick. So it's a little more expensive, but it's got a little more durability. And sadly, looks like Dooglamoo is going to be removed from Infinity in the 1.2.0 update. Urgh. So I better use it while I can. Okay, so now we've got iron in there, and we've got aluminum brass. You'll notice the iron is 2 ingots worth. We only put 1 ore in there, and that's because it doubles it. So, but how do we get our pick out of iron? So, if the smeltery, it pours from the bottom. So, but we don't want aluminum brass. We want iron. So just click on the iron, and it shifts it down. And then we can go bloop, 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 bloop. And there's our pick. We'll put the cast in there, and we'll come over here. And you click on the tool you're making, and it's got the parts there. So there's that, and we just use a stick. And I'm going to show you here. So if you look at the durability, it does nothing with the binding. But if you look at modifiers remaining, and it's 3 with a wooden binding, but if I put a paper binding on there, it becomes 4. And what that means is I can put more modifiers such as haste, which is redstone, or you can put a diamond on there for more durability, and it actually increases the mining level of the pick. There's a whole bunch of modifiers you can do, and all that's listed in one of these books. Is it this book? Yeah, modifiers. So if you go here, all right, so I'm still talking about the items, and we should be to the modifier. So diamond gives you durability, increases the mining level to 3. Emerald has a little less durability. It's 50% more durability. Speed is redstone. Auto repair is moss, which was what we're going to put on our tools. Auto smelt, which I don't like, so we'll just ignore that. There's tells how to make a ball of moss. It's either mossy cobble or moss stone. Luck or fortune. It depends on what tool you put on. If it's fortune if it's a pick. It's is it luck when it's on a sword, etc. Like if you're killing a mob. Is what's that stuff? Lapis. And sharpness is quartz, etc. So there's a whole bunch of modifiers. Let's go put these books up. Let's put that up. This is what we're working towards, is the weaponry. And what I want is the crossbow. So we're a ways from that. We won't get to that today. We don't have enough time. We're probably running close to the end of time here, but I want to make my pick. So we will call this my pick. There we go. And so now I have a pick that I can repair pretty easily just by throwing it on here with another iron ingot. Or I can just put those in there too. That guy's gotta go. Or I can put auto repair on it, etc., etc., etc. So I think, with that being said, we are pretty much at the end of this episode. I know doesn't feel like we did a whole lot, but this is a big step here. So what I'm going to do is mine for some resources. Hey, I hear you out there. Leave me alone, I'm talking. We're going to mine for some resources, get stuff melted up. I might extend this up another couple levels and see if I can get things ready for my crossbow. I don't think I'm going to be able to find the supplies for that for the next episode. But I do think next episode I'm going to work on food, because we are really hurting for food. And I'm going to dive into some agricraft, which is a very fun mod. Interesting way of growing your crops. You can do crossbreeding, etc. And we'll talk about some of that next time. So, it always goes black when... Oh, it's because it's my head. Until next time, I will see you guys later. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye. You can go now. Bye. See ya. Bye. Peace.